This is the fruit of rashness. Marked you not how that the guilty kindred of the queen looked pale when they did hear of Clarence's death? Oh, they did urge it still unto the king. God will revenge it. But come, let us in to comfort Edward with our company.
We wait upon your grace.
Tell me, Grandam, is my uncle dead?
No, boy.
Then why do you wring your hands and beat your breast and cry, "Oh, Clarence, my unhappy son"? And why do you look on me and shake your head, if that my noble uncle be alive?
My pretty cousin, you do mistake me much. I do lament the sickness of the king, and loathe to lose him. Not your uncle's death. 'Tis lost sorrow to wail one that is lost.
Then, Grandam, you conclude that he is dead.
No! Who shall hinder me to wail and weep, to chide my fortune and torment myself? I'll join with black despair against my soul, and to myself become an enemy.
What means this scene of rude impatience?
To make an act of tragic violence. Edward, my lord, your son, your father, dead. If you will live, lament. If die, be brief, that our swift-winged souls may catch the kings, or like obedient subjects, follow him to his new kingdom of perpetual rest.
So much interest have I in thy sorrow, as I had title in thy noble husband. I have bewept a worthy husband's death, and lived by looking at his images. But now, 2 mirrors of his princely semblance are cracked into pieces by malignant death. And I have left for comfort 1 false glass that grieves me when I see my shame in him. Thou art a widow, yet thou art a mother, and have the comfort of thy children left thee. But death has snatched my husband from my arms, and but 2 crutches for my feeble limbs, Edward and Clarence. What cause have I, thine being but a moiety of my moans, to overgo my wounds and drown thy cries?
Give me no help in lamentation. I am not bearing to bring forth complaints. All springs reduce their currents to my eyes, that I, being governed by the watery moon, may bring forth plenteous tears to drown the world. No! For my husband! Oh, for my dear Lord Edward!
Oh, for my father, for my dear Lord Edward.
Alas, for both mine, Edward and Clarence.
What stay had I but Edward, and he's gone?
Madam, bethink you like a careful mother, and the young prince your son. Your comfort lives. Therefore drown desperate sorrow in dead Edward's grave, and plant your joys in living Edward's throne.
Madam, have comfort. All of us have cause to wail the dimming of our shining star, but none can cure their harms by wailing. Madam, my mother, I do cry you mercy. I did not see your grace. Humbly on my knee I crave your blessing.
God bless thee, and put meekness in thy mind, love, charity, obedience, and true duty.
Amen. And make me die a good old man. That is the butt end of a mother's blessing. I marvel why the priest did leave it out.
You cloudy princes and heart-sorrowing peers that bear this mutual heavy load of bone, now cheer each other in each other's love. Though we have spent our harvest of this king, we are to reap the harvest of his son. So stood the state when Henry VI was crowned in Paris when it was 9 months old.
Woe to the land that's governed by a child.
since I last saw him.
But I hear no. They say my son of York hath almost overtaken him in growth.
Aye, mother, but I would not have it so.
Why, my young cousin, it is good to grow.
Grandam, one night as we did sit at supper, my uncle Rivers talked how I did grow, more than my brother. I quote my uncle Gloucester, small herbs have grace, great weeds do grow apace. And since, methinks, I would not grow so fast, because sweet flowers are slow, and weeds make haste.
A good faith, good faith. The saying did not hold in him that did object the saying to thee. He was the richest thing when he was young, so long a-growing and so leisurely. If the rule be true, he should be gracious. I hope he is, but let mothers down.
Maddie, they say my uncle grew so fast that he could not cross at 2 hours old. 'Twas full 2 years ere I could get a tooth. Grandam, this would have been a biting jest.
Oh, here comes a messenger. What news?
Such news, my lady, grieves me to unfold.
How fares the prince?
Well, madam, and in health.
What is the news then?
Lord Rivers, son de Pomfret, prisoner.
Who hath committed him?
The mighty dukes, Gloucester and Buckingham.
For what offense?
Some of all I can, I have disclosed, my lady. Why, for what this noble was committed is all unknown to me.
Honey, I see the downfall of our house. The tiger now hath seized the gentle hind. Insulting tyranny begins to jet upon the innocent and aweless throne. Welcome, destruction, death, and massacre. I see, as in a map, the end of all.
Accursed and unquiet wrangling days. How many of you have mine eyes beheld?
Come, my boy, we will to sanctuary.
Sweet prince, to London, to your chamber.
Welcome, dear cousin, my thoughts sovereign. The weary way hath made you melancholy.
No, uncle, but our crosses on the way have made it tedious, wearisome, and heavy. I wish I had more uncles here to welcome me.
Those uncles which you want were dangerous. Your grace attended to their sugared words, but look not on the poison of their hearts. May God keep you from them and from such false friends.
May God keep me from such false friends, but they were none. Welcome, good Lord. What will thy mother come?
On occasion, God he knows, not I. The queen your mother and your brother York have taken sanctuary. The tender prince would fain have come with me to meet your grace, but by his mother was perforce withheld.
Fie, what an indirect and peevish course is this affairs. Good Catesby, will you persuade the queen to send the Duke of York unto his princely brother presently? If she deny Lord Hastings, go with him and from her jealous arms pluck him perforce.
Come, Lord Hastings, will you go with me? I go, my lord.
Good lords, make all the speedy haste you may.
Say, Uncle Gloucester, if our brother are to come, where shall we join to our coronation?
Where it seems best unto your royal self, if I may counsel you. Some day or two your highness shall repose you at the tower, then where you please, and shall be thought most fit for your best health and recreation.
I will not go to the tower of any place. Why, Julius Caesar built this place, my lord?
He did, my gracious lord, build that place which succeeding ages have re-edified.
That Julius Caesar was a famous man, whose valor enriched his wit, his wit set down to make his valor live. Yet makes no conquest of this conqueror. He lives in fame, though not in life. I'll tell you what, my cousin Buckingham.
What, my gracious sovereign?
If I'm to live to be a man, I will take back our ancient right to France again, or die a soldier as I live to king.
So wise, so young, they say, never to live long.
Now in good time, here comes the noble Duke of York.
How fares our cousin, noble Lord of York?
I thank you, gentle uncle. Oh, my lord, you said that idle weeds are fast and grow. The prince, my brother, hath outgrown me far.
He hath, my lord. Oh, my fair cousin, I must not say so.
Oh, then he is more beholden to you than I.
He may command me as my sovereign, but you have power in me as in a kinsman.
I pray you, uncle, give me this dagger.
My dagger, little cousin, with all my heart.
A beggar, brother?
Of my kind uncle, that I know will give, and being but a joy, which is no wreath to give.
A greater gift than that I'll give my cousin.
A greater gift? Oh, that's the sword to it.
It is too heavy for your grace to wear.
I weigh it lightly, what if heavier?
My lord of York will still be cross and talk. Uncle, your grace knows how to bear with him.
Uncle, my brother mocks both you and me, because that I am little like an ape. He thinks that you should bear me on your shoulders.
With what the shall provide witty reasons. To mitigate the scorn he gives his uncle, he prettily and amply taunts himself. So cunning and so young is wonderful.
My lord, will please you pass along. Myself and my good cousin Buckingham will to your mother to entreat of her to meet you at the tower and welcome you.
What? Will you go into the tower, my lord?
My lord protect needs will have it, so.
I shall not sleep in quiet at the tower.
Why? What should you fear?
Maddie, my uncle Clarence's angry ghost. My granddad told me he was murdered there.
I fear no uncle's dead.
Nor none that live, I hope.
And if they live, I hope I need not fear them. Come, my lord, and with heavy hearts thinking of them, go I unto the tower.